phone network EE has just started a campaign against sexist hate.
I hope we can talk, because the privilege of being a man sometimes blurs our vision. And there's a clear problem we all need to tackle. Sexist hate has stifled women for far too long.
It's something we suffer every day.
And if sexist hate starts with us, it must end with men.
Obviously, sexist hate online is terrible, so, alright, I listened, and I've decided to take full responsibility for all sexist hate, and I will solve it. Like any solution, it has to start with research. If you don't know the problem, how will you solve it? And what I found is, honestly, shocking. It rocked me to my core because it sounds made up. It sounds like science fiction, but please bear with me. I am here to tell you that, without exception, every single person who has sent an abusive, sexist message online was grown inside of a woman. That's some Invasion of the Body Snatchers shit. For millennia, we haven't known where these abusive men came from. For most of my life, the prevailing theory has been that when enough page 3 newspapers are bundled together in the rubbish, a man is spontaneously generated in its filth. But no. All this time, the call has been coming from inside the house. The misogyny has been coming from inside the gynae. I can say, "Oi bruv, that's over the line," to another man. But that's already 9 months developing into a baby, and then 18 years of learning how to behave too late before I intervene. That's not attacking the problem at its root by any stretch of the imagination. We know, thanks to EE and other companies' initiatives, that women just can't stop growing and unleashing monsters into society. Nothing they can do will have any influence on a growing child, so it's up to totally unrelated men who don't know that they or their child even exist to fix it once that child has already been raised by their smartphone to be a piece of shit. This obviously isn't working though. For some reason, when you tweet at an anime avatar on Twitter to be nice and leave milady alone, their behavior intensifies. So, if everyone who has a penis is going to be my child, in other words, my responsibility to make sure they know how to behave and take responsibility for the misbehavior of, I think I should have a say in their upbringing. Honestly, we can kill 2 or more controversial birds with one stone here. When a woman is found to be harboring a potential sexist within her womb, she should be offered a choice. Terminate it before it's too late, or after birth, give it to a pair of men to raise who will carry the responsibility for its actions in formative years and not pawn off their mess onto another demographic to fix. There. Abortion, solved. Gay adoption, solved. Sexism, solved. Women having to take responsibility for anything, solved. But then, of course, there are still issues and influences that are beyond the control of the child's male parents. School, in particular, is a place and period in life that will heavily shape a child's identity and personality. The UK government's website says that in 2019, 3/4 of all teachers in state-funded schools were female. Think about that. That means 3/4 of the people overseeing boys during such an important part of their development are people who should hold no responsibility for their behavior and cannot be expected to do anything when they say terrible things to others. It's sick. We're forcing women to teach their future abusers Shakespeare just so they can send more creative abuse over Twitter later when they grow up. EE has taught me that no woman should be put into this position, so we as men need to step up and get them out of schools. That's a solid, achievable, and measurable goal that we can all work towards together. Beyond school, there is also the issue of popular culture encouraging aggression in men. Media campaigns frequently send the message that a real man seeks conflict, that they must find other men and use their imposing presence to dominate and stop sexist behavior. even encouraging physically blocking other men from doing what they want.
Come on. To say the right thing. To act the right way.
Bro, not cool, not cool.
However, as a strong feminist man, my healthy masculinity isn't fragile. I know that I'm not some caveman protector of others who needs to make shows of power to be a real man. No, I actually listen to women and learn from them. We need to teach boys that when someone does something bad, the proper response is to tell someone else to fix it. You don't have to be Action Man or save the damsels in distress like Nintendo tried to train you to do. Don't let anyone tell you that being passive and not indulging in aggression makes you less of a man. You just have a healthy, non-toxic masculinity. And over time, as women stop functioning as a factory for sexist abusers, macho men won't be needed to intervene anyway. So the demand for toxic masculinity to fight fire with fire will go away. And there you have it. My simple plan, as a man, to end sexist abuse alongside my ally, EE the Phone Network. Easy steps with clear outcomes to aim for and progress. If you think you can do better, let me know your plan in the comments below. But, as usual, that's just another one of my harmful opinions.